what you're about to watch could change your child's life.
When I grow up, I want to be a world-famous designer, go to Paris, and be on top.
When I grow up, I want to be a teacher. I want to be a train driver.
To help combat the number of children going to school without a nutritional breakfast, the Department of Basic Education recently solidified a relationship with Unilever and Rama to help deliver better breakfast to disadvantaged schools in and around South Africa. The hashtag Good Breakfast campaign by Unilever has facilitated an exciting relaunch of Rama's new recipe and their mission to improve the breakfast habits of children in South Africa. Social TV was there to find out a little bit more.
The main thing about a nutritional breakfast is that it has to provide different nutrients. I know that you talk about protein, you talk about carbohydrates, and sometimes people say starches are bad for you. Starch is not bad for you. It's how much of it that you eat and what do you add it with. Is it a high fiber starch? Like for instance, when you talk about oats, it's a high fiber starch. When you talk about cereals, you talk about high fiber cereals. When you talk about bread that you're eating with Rama, it should be brown bread if it cannot be whole wheat bread or rye bread. All those kind of breads are good breads. Let's talk about bread that you make at home. Why don't you just use a can of mealie meal, you know, the whole kernel, and just chop it a little bit, or you know, when you use a grind it a little bit, add it into the flour, and you have a high fiber bread. Even for your steamed bread, if you add that, you have a high fiber steamed bread. There is a lot that you can do to make the food that you have a little bit more nutritious.
Biggest problem in our country, it has to pertain to poverty. You know, we have a mentality that of I can't afford, this is too expensive, nutrition means more money and I can't afford that. I think that is our biggest problem here in South Africa, is that we constantly think, oh no, it's going to be too expensive, I can't afford, and that is the biggest issue that our communities face.
We wrote a great song called the Good Breakfast Beat that I wrote. It was actually my kids that did the original recording, but I got to perform it today with young kids from school in Soweto, and that just absolutely brought the song to life. I like, you know, the porridges, I like the oatses, but after being a part of this campaign, I know now that they need to have more bread, more Rama, more tea, and more fruit. You know, the mistake I've made a lot is I put fruit in their lunch boxes, but they don't actually have it for breakfast. But I think after being a part of this incredible campaign, I now know that they need to have fruit as a part of their breakfast. It is a natural collaboration because I'm a father myself. I look after my 2 little kids, and the whole campaign is about empowering our kids to have a good breakfast every single morning. So it was a natural fit.
National School Nutrition Program expansion targets. Currently we provide a lunch meal, and we also would like to extend to a breakfast before the school starts. Some of our learners walk a long way, they come to school hungry, they haven't eaten anything at home, and then we want them to concentrate and benefit from the school, so the earlier they can get a meal, a breakfast meal or a snack, it will benefit them.
Yeah, I think it all starts there with the parents, because the parents are the ones who are grooming and nurturing the next generation. So whatever habits that we receive from our parents is the habits that we will continue even after they're gone and pass it on to our next generations. So it's extremely important that parents be a lot more involved in what the kids eat, making sure that they get the nutrition that they need, most especially getting the good breakfast.
Rama presents the Good Breakfast Beat. Sing along! Every single day, let's start our beat. Breakfast in the morning, let's start our beat. Every single day, let's start our beat.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on our social mediums.